Welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from Apex Detail. Today, we're going to take a closer look at the 3D GLW Series Sio2 Ceramic Tire Gloss. This is a protectant and a dressing. You can get it in different sizes. I have the gallon size, 16 ounces. You're looking at about $16.99. Having it in the gallon size, you want to pour it into either a container that you can put a spray nozzle into or something you can squeeze, a squeeze bottle, to squeeze onto an applicator. As you can easily see, it comes in a purple color, a deep purple color, and has the consistency of baby oil. I can share, it's very easy to apply and spread out on the rubber tire. You can also spread it out on plastic and rubber trim as well throughout other parts of your vehicle, car, truck, motorcycle, boat, and RV. And no sling once it sets and dwells and cures a bit. One layer to me looks good. It has the glossy look compared to their matte or satin Sio2 tire dressing and protectant. But 2 and 3 layers, that's where you really get the thick, glossy look. This here, the first layer, is how I would prefer, and the shop manager approves. Let's head outside to a tire I pulled off the pile for testing purposes. No, not this one. Good Lord, what were they doing? There we go. That one's much better. So the first thing you want to do, obviously, preparation, cleaning the tire. As with all detailing products, you're going to get the most out of it when you put time into it. When it comes to preparation, we're going to clean it with a dedicated rubber tire cleaner. Once you thoroughly clean the rubber, let it dry completely. No moisture whatsoever before application. Dump a few drops of the protectant / dressing onto your applicator and spread out. I like to let it dwell for a moment or two and then come back with a microfiber and dab up any of the excess product that has worked its way into the treads or down around the bead. And doing only half the tire gives us a nice contrast, a 50-50 shot of cleaned and protected against the other side, which is not. Application was early in the day, so for the rest of the day, I'll let it cure without driving it, especially keeping it out away from free-flowing water and rainfall, and it is now dry to the touch. Besides the obvious gloss characteristics of the protectant/dressing, there are hydrophobics, chemical resistance, and a bit of UV protection for your tires. Now, the question always comes in to play, how long does it last? What's the durability? It's going to be subjective as to your environment. I personally have a hard time getting these tire dressing/protectants past a week or two. Just cleaning your tires when they attract a little bit of dust or after a rainstorm, use the same pH neutral soap that you wash your paint with, and it should stretch the durability a bit. Once you get into harsher chemicals, it will start to break down. And of course, once we go from a pH neutral car shampoo to a wheel cleaner that can easily get overspray or mist up onto your tire, it breaks it down a bit. It doesn't mean the protectant is completely removed. You'll see the super hydrophobic characteristic fade a bit. I just normally, within about a week and a half, 2 weeks, have to reapply to get that nice, dark, rich look again. And just to show you, on the side we really didn't touch, the wheel cleaner is breaking down some of the dirt. Now that chemical is on top of the protectant and the dressing now, and we'll see if it breaks it down. And now the water behavior isn't quite as aggressive, but you can easily see the dressing and the protectant is still there. The rubber can easily be dried with forced air. The moisture doesn't stick to the surface. I'm going to go ahead and give this a 6 out of 10. It doesn't last any longer than most of the other offerings, such as this, that are out there. but it has a very nice look for the price. That'll do it for today's video. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate all of you. Brian from Apex Detail. Catch you in the next video.